Guys, we're back here for just a few minutes. As you can see, I've got a generator here. It's awful dirty. It hadn't run probably at least a year and a half, and I need to check and make sure that it's still percolating, because sometimes we get these storms and a guy just needs to have this as backup. What I had done with mine is I wired a plug here and I run it into the house under the floor and up inside, so that when I start this I'll have power in the house. But like I said, it probably hasn't been started in about a year. I hadn't really looked at it that much lately. But what we're going to do is, a guy needs to change the oil in these every couple of years, but they need to run. And the best thing to do, what I did with this one, is I don't worry about a battery. A battery your batteries mount over here on the side. I don't leave a battery on it because you don't use a generator enough to just waste your money on buying a battery for them. That's why you've got a pull rope. And the best way to do these, the way I found over the years, I've had this one probably since 2008, 2009. It's a Honeywell, as you can see. But the best thing to do to them, it's a 420cc, but turn your fuel on right here, and you turn your fuel on, let it set a few minutes. This is your choke. I'm going to push my choke over. Got it over. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the fuel on. I just looked, it's got fuel, so I turn the fuel on here. It's got a fuel gauge up top here. As you can see, it's really dirty. I need to take this thing out and clean it up, but we're gonna let this dude fill up, since I've had the fuel turned off here. The way I do them is I never turn the ignition off. What I do, the ignition switch is over here on the side. I just leave it on all the time, because when you go to turn these generators off, never turn them off with a switch. Always turn your fuel off on the fuel shut off, so that when they run till they run everything out of the carburetor, so the carburetor's dry and it will stay clean. So that way you don't get that ethanol buildup in your carburetor and have a messed up fuel system. So like I said, this has been setting probably over a year, and I'm going to see if it'll start. If it starts, guys, it's going to be loud. I'm probably just going to shut the phone off and holler back at y'all a little bit later. But I just wanted to kind of update you and show you exactly how this works before I start it, because it's loud. But okay, let me put you on a tripod here. Alright guys, we're going to see if this thing will start. Like I said, it hadn't been started about a year. Well guys, it started up. I'm going to shut it off here in a little bit. I'm going to let it run a little bit. But it hadn't run in about a year, but I'll wait till later.